from that spot, because that will include also the underground temple. ¿No ve? La foto que quiero recomendarles es de allá. In some very controversial Roswell looking down there, we have to enter actually to see each of them and maybe spot some areas. In the base, yeah, with the 12 months of the year, and then a moon calendar, the rest of the angels or dancers or chaskis or winged warriors, whatever you want to call those characters that we already saw. And like I told you before, we used to believe that it was a natural hill. No? Then we found out it was man-made, and there was an amazing pyramid. Remember in the Chacha Puma's room, the half Puma, half man, there was a basalt, very polished basalt Chacha Puma. That very one was found. All the iconography, you will find crabs in the ocean, in the belt. And although it's one single piece of stone, it's by color. It has a darker color facing the west and a lighter one facing the east. And some remember the gate inside the gate, which the History Channel says is a traveling time portal. This is the one. Yeah, there's 3 of them inside of the gate. Also, it was probably the entrance to a very important place.
Where can you go?
A tool, measuring tool. There's lots of hypotheses. We don't really know what they were for. Yeah, but the perfect angles are reflected here in these stones. And this is the most energetic place in the world. That's what they say. And that's because there's a lot of iron in the stones. Iron is very magnetic. So if someone has a compass, magnetometer, and you put it in one of the H stones, it will go nuts like that, yeah? Very, very energetic. And the most impressive part, the 30-ton, biggest stone ever found in here. Yeah? These were probably walls standing of some kind of architectural school, you know, wondrous at its peak. Remember the melting metal, the technique of the interlocks? There you go. That's you know, it helps you understand better. That's how they unite. You know, I heard a guy saying that he's
Helt op til front her. Så det er vigtigt, så det kan godt se på noget af det forberedt bortset på det. Og snag, det er tyk snag. Men det er snag.
You can see there are clear marks of water erosion over his feet. He has 5 toes and he has his pants with the rounds, his iconography. Please and check out the Bennett monolith or Pachamama. It's also called Pachamama. This is the biggest one. Yeah? This one was found in 1932 in the underground temple that we will see. Pumas and Chacha Pumas. You know, the centaur.
Så går vi er på vej rundt. Har lige fået forklaring om huset vi var. Det var et The Queen's House. Desværre er det noget tåget, men det er der ikke rigtig noget at gøre noget ved.
On that specific date in the year when the sun fertilizes or fecundates the Mother Earth.
What day of the year is that?
June 21st, the beginning of the year, whereas the winter solstice.
Have the perfect stone blocks without mortar in between. So there is nothing in between those stone blocks. We call that structure a poetry made in a stone. Where no stone is like the others. Have you already visited Cusco City some important buildings?
Så er vi inde i The Queen's Residence.
This royal residence arranged for the Inca king's family. Exactly. This bed was arranged here. Beds to sleep on in high relief.
Beginning to clear up the Huayna Picchu Mountain. It's that one.
Yes.
There are people now on the very top trying to enjoy the view.
Are there?
There are. There is a hiking path built up to the summit. Takes 1 hour up, 1 hour down. And there are more Inca buildings on the top. There are just 3 mountain dwellings or houses or platforms. From the valley up to the top there are 11 different microclimates. Gradually.
Ja, jeg har set det. Der er nogen, der slæber sten. Ret imponerende. Og med noget andet tempo, at vi andre er i stand til at klare. Så. Til højre.
Ja, det er jo helt sikkert ligesom de gamle dage med...
That was a pyramid shape. How it was collapsed down. So, the top of the pyramid is where they kept this monument.
Just take it slowly.
4 corners aligning for the east, west, north and south, but it's indicating that that spot is the main central axis in the different mountains that we have in the east, west, north and south. And also considered as the most energetic spot.
Skal jeg lige have et billede af floden hernede. Det er ikke meget, vi kan se, men vi har hørt den hele tiden.
Det er i forbindelse med den festival, den årlige festival, der hedder Tapat. Og der bliver der valgt sådan en dronning, eller der er 2 forskellige, der kan...
Så kommer vi til den første større portion figurer på deres klassiske platform, hvor de står og kigger indad, hvilket de alle sammen gør. Og der er 5 små og en enkelt stor, der har fået sat hat på.
Suffered a concept that we call reform. At the quarry, they gave a very important percent of the shape. Why the blocks of the platform, the top of everything on the platform suffered that concept. And if I want to get it, I have to go forward, which is the idea. Allá entró la gente y le puso en grúa los perros míos.
Jeg tror bare, det er en lang. Den tager en gang. Nej, det er jeg klar over. Her der kunne det godt se ud som om det var 2, der var bygget sammen, ikke? crater is 1.6 kilometers of diameter and 1.100 of wide. At the interior still survive some of the endemic plants, and the other grapes, avocado, nuts, apple sugar, apples, oranges, lemons, coconuts, have 3 different constructive stages and have 11 moais. This is the way how ended all platforms after the 17th century. According with oral tradition, during the 17th century, the island suffered lack of resources and overpopulation. So because that, the Rapanui people fought for the resources and they toppled the moais of their enemy clans. That's according with oral tradition. According with the research of some archaeologists, some of the moai they just didn't touch the altars and they left it upright. Some others, according with the archaeologists, they lowered them gently facing down to stop their mana. They changed their religious attitude. Between 1700 and 800, when the Europeans came to the island, they saw many platforms still upright. But after centuries, according with the archaeologists, the people didn't. So all what we are going to see here, it is a development after 17th century, when the people suffered lack of resources. So what the Rapanui people did, they developed strategies to survive in conditions of overpopulation and lack of resources. So in the beginning, the fight of the Rapanui people were horizontal and long because they had a lot of wood resource. 17th century, when they suffered lack of wood, they developed this, the umu pie. Because with the umu pie, they were able to cook their meal with few material of wood, because the stones around keep the heat in the middle. Here we have the tajeta. They cover depressions on the rock too. This is a mana vai. Mana means supernatural power. Vai means water. This is a farming technique developed after 17th century, when the people, for reasons, they suffer lack of water. So the rock walls protect the plants from the wind, and the rocks at the interior develop moisture. The other techniques that they develop, you can see here. There they cover hectares and hectares with little stone to develop moisture. And in between you can see big stone. And the political organization of the Rapanui wasn't like most of the oral tradition that all clans were under the hands of the king. According with the
For en gang skyld er det ikke en af deres røde topnuts, som de kalder dem.
Over here, that's why they face out. There to take pictures.
Så er vi nået til ydersiden af krateret. Vi skal ikke ind i selve krateret. Her ser vi mange af statuerne i forskellige produktionstilstande. Så og sikke en udsigt.
one. It's the biggest Moai crab on the island. Archaeologists call the giant. And you can see the niches here. They show us that carvers hacked out the Moai from there. And the trench here, where they used to control the direction of the statue. And that's why you can see Moais in between, and we can determine which Moai came from which niches. See here? So they came from here. So for that big statue, they had. Still not so long to finish it, don't worry. Still not so long. Did you see the tortoise? If?
Ja, det er nok derhenne.
Så ligger der lige sådan en lille fætter. Mange tak. Jeg ligger først at se foran. Men jeg tror her.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Simpelthen bare imponerende. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 figurer. Og ekstremt heldig med vejret. Og ikke ret mange mennesker. Så fuldstændig imponerende. Og lavet af ikke ret mange mennesker. Men det er også den største forsamling af rejste figurer, som er her på Påaskeøen.